To set up your MCPRO Bari, you're going to use 2 of your regular Mobility Coach Pros. You're also going to use 2 of your low friction foam tubes. It allows for movement of the straps through the legs without pinching on the patient's skin. You're going to lay the first Mobility Coach Pro out at the head of the bed, and you're going to turn it over, shoulder straps towards the head of the bed, and then the leg straps towards the foot of the bed. You're going to take the second Mobility Coach Pro and you're going to do the same thing. The leg straps though are going to face the other Pro, so they'll be lying next to each other. And for the second one, your straps are going to be towards the foot of the bed, like so. In order to avoid bending over the bed, we're going to come around and just loosen the straps. We're going to feed 2 of the leg straps through the foam tubing. So take the carabiner, and you're going to just pull it through. And then you're going to do the same with the other one. You're going to feed both leg straps on the same side through the tube. The tube is big enough that you can fit your hand through it. So now you have both of your leg straps through the padded foam tube. You're going to take one carabiner, feed it through the Mobility Coach Pro, and grab one of the silver loops on the purple strap. This is what's going to hold this strap down and ultimately hold the harness down when the patient is suspended. You're going to do the same with this one on this side. Feed it through one of the silver loops next to its exit point, and then you're just going to grab one of the silver loops on the purple strap on this side, again so that you can hold the Pro down when the patient is under tension. Then we're going to repeat on the other side. The tube is big enough to put your hand through. And then we'll feed the other strap through. The same thing, we're going to take the carabiner, feed it through, grab the silver loop on top of the purple, take the carabiner through, grab the silver loop on top of the purple. We're going to turn it over. We want the patient's bottom to be right here, and we want the top of the Mobility Coach Pro to be at the lower back area. The lower part towards the legs is going to feed through their legs and come up like a diaper style. If your patient is unable to move, you're going to raise them up with a ceiling lift and a repositioning or a seated sling. Place the Bari harness underneath them and then lower them onto it. We're going to make sure it is low around his pelvis and the straps are up above his shoulder, and we're going to pull the other parts through. Chris, are you able to bend your knees up? Okay. The friction reducing devices make it easy for these foam tubes to slide to where the harness is giving him full support. And Chris, I'm going to actually have you hold this and hold this. By having the patient hold the shoulder straps, it keeps them out of the way and it also engages the patient as we're working. Now Chris, I'm going to push these up nice and high. If there's anything pinching or anything uncomfortable, you let me know. Good?
Yes.
I'm going to hook the side straps together. We'll do the same on the other side. once you've buckled the two harnesses together, you're going to take the straps and tighten them up to take up the slack. Again, make sure nothing's pinching. Good here, Chris?
Yes.
Nothing's pinching here. If the patient does have fragile skin, you can tighten it up so that there's no exposed webbing between the end of the tube and the body of the harness. You want it to be snug, but not pulling on anything. Comfortable there?
Yes.
Okay. So the harness is now in place. We're going to bring in the ceiling lift. Now, if the patient is able to sit themselves up, they can certainly do that. So I'm going to have you go ahead and sit yourself up. So just because the harness is on, you're still going to have the patient try. He was able to sit up. And you'll see it stays low around his waist. Nothing's pinching, nothing's uncomfortable.
Fine.
All right. And you'll see the straps are one in front. And you can put the arm wherever it comfortably fits. If it fits between the front one, you can set it there. Or if it fits better between the two, that might be better in this case, Chris. Let's bring in the ceiling lift. Right above your head here. Down just a hair. Okay. You can help me if you like. Put this one right over here. And we're using the Van Care adjustable self-adjusting hanger bar, which makes it really easy to put the straps on. And we're going to put this one right here. One of the nice things about the Mobility Coach Pro is that you can move these to get better patient comfort. We're going to have Chris stand up and I'm going to have Cameron come in here. Many facilities have a policy where you need 2 people when the patient is going to leave the bed surface to go to a bedside chair. But that's going to be dependent on your facility policy. Come on in, but neither of us are going to be lifting. You ready? I want you to push off the bed here, Chris, and go ahead and stand up. So again, the harness is on. He's safe if he falls, but it's not actually lifting him. He's doing the work himself. However, if his knees should buckle, go ahead and buckle, Chris. Go ahead and pick your feet up. You can see that the harness has him. He's completely safe. Alrighty, to take it off, we're going to just loosen here. Chris, I'm going to have you sit down on the bed here. If the patient needs to lay back, you can have them lay back. If they're stable sitting, we're going to just remove all 4 straps. Undo the sides. Alright, and then Chris, I'm going to move it here. Go ahead and roll off over onto your side. Roll away from me.